Alright, everyone, time to look at the second episode of the day, which is Beacon of Hope. Okay. The scene opens on Brie Larvan hacking into her own Ironhead's prison document and changing her discharge date. The gatekeeper almost gets her while attempting to expel from the PC. However, not before she figures how to change the discharge date to today. Excuse me. In the Arrow Cave, the group is competing with as Christmas sticks. Oliver taking his relationship put together threats with respect to the group. Oliver is as yet stressed over Hive. However, the remainder of the group needs to set aside some effort to themselves, so has figured out how to quiet down the city by taking Dark off the board. Alex has been extended to an employment opportunity by Rube Dark. However, the group proposes he should accept a position at Palmer Tech. In the flashbacks, Oliver and Tiana attempt to trap Raider, but the champ is on the melt away, yet he's despite everything impenetrable. At Palmer Tech, Felicity and Curtis are looking at it, attempting to figure out how to advertise the chip they need to fix her spinal wounds. Felicity sends Curtis home to see he's debilitated. At that point, Thea comes in to converse with her about Alex. Malcolm has Ironhide to converse with Dark, revealing to him that no one at Hive need him out of jail. They're pushing him with Genesis, however not with him. Back at the sanctuary, Oliver's preparing when Laurel comes to mind him. She reveals to him that she realizes he's been going gaskets as he misses Felicity. She says she needs to support him, and she thinks their past together gives her extraordinary understanding. He says he thinks he'd have strengthened at this point after all the agony he suffered in the course of the most recent couple of years. However, Laurel discloses to him that there is an alternate sort of torment, and she's there for him. At the Palmer Tech board, the gathering is as yet looking out for Felicity, causing them deep sense of vexation. When the board individuals break down, outward hurls the haze of honeybees. Bree strolls in and says she needs some microchip from Felicity's spine. Felicity is conversing with Thea when out of nowhere Bree appears to know the screens in the structure. Disclosing to Felicity she needs to converse with her about the biochip. And that the board would value her collaboration. Donna needs to get Felicity out of the structure. Emily says she can't get his sign out of the structure, in light of the fact that Larvin has blocked interchanges. At home, Curtis overcomes his sickness to run off to attempt to raise Oliver. Eric comes in to get some information about the honeybees. Stanley figures it's likely Hive. Oliver just makes sense of it's most likely Bree Larvin, and he prepares the group to get ready. As honeybees begin to draw nearer to Felicity's office, Thea and Donna are going to move through the vents to get away. Back at the nest, Curtis appears and drops in the wake of understanding that Oliver is Green Arrow and Laurel is Black Canary. At Iron Heights, a gathering of baddies heavily influenced by Murmur, Hop Demon Jar begin to thump him before a gatekeeper stops them. At Palmer Tech, Felicity and friends leave the vents to get themselves the objective of a beehive. At the nest, Curtis awakens, stand up for the experience of the refuge. He bounces on the PC and starts searching for data that can assist them with getting into safe Felicity. Oliver hastily consents to allow him to help, to Curtis's merriment. In the flashbacks, Raider monologues about how he could now be able to order early-stage energies. He discloses to them that on the off chance they give him his golden calf, he'll murder them rapidly. Oliver denies him and throws Tiana over the room. At Palmer Tech, Felicity and friends bounce into a storage room to stow away. At the nest, Curtis is experiencing difficulty with the PCs. Back in the storage room, a solitary honeybee gets in with them. However, Curtis has hacked it and made a way for them to meet Oliver and friends. Long before that can occur, however, Bree effectively figures out how to show Curtis out of the framework and orders a crowd of honeybees to frame a man shape and assault Team Arrow. At the den, Team Arrow gets Oliver. He's been stung by one of the robot honeybees, and now it's within him and self-repeating. Back in the wardrobe, Donna's going crazy. Bree's in Felicity's office, which gives Felicity a thought. In the den, Curtis gets a thought on how to slaughter the honeybees, shoot it with sonics, and it will disturb the hive mind. Laura can utilize her sonic shout, which she does, breaking a bunch of stuff in the den, including Curtis's glasses, in addition to executing the honeybees. In the flashback, Oliver attempts to go hand-to-hand with the Raider, however it goes gravely for him. Raider tends to make himself a divine being by giving up an ever-increasing number of lives to his motivation. However, as he's going to murder Oliver, his capacity dwindles and Ollie takes him out. At Palmertech, Felicity and Thea take a lift that is intended to go directly from her office to the old arrow cave. Instead, two circles detonate outside the lift entryways, which punctures the divider through which the board can get in. From that point forward, Felicity and Thea get out to face Lorvin and sit at the first lift floor. In the workplace, Lorvin uncovers that she has a tumor on her spine and requirements the chip so she can stroll after the medical procedure to evacuate the tumor. Lucky says to give her what she needs so she doesn't shoot Thea. In the nest, Oliver goes crazy and curs when he attempts to infuse some levity into the circumstance, but Laurel needs to pull him aside to quiet him down. He shows her that Felicity helped give him the trust that he could have the Green Arrow's life and still be upbeat. She goes to him that life isn't reasonable, however, that doesn't imply that he is an encouraging sign to the city. At Iron Heights, the detainees from prior methodology, Dark again. Gilmore slaughters them. Dark assumed control over his association by taking steps that his family outwardly slaughtered. At Felicity's office, Thea and Felicity contend. They attempt to persuade Felicity to return to the group, yet Felicity wouldn't like to. At the sanctuary, Curtis is attempting to break the honeybees. He's made sense of their overall convention and stacked a PC infection onto a sharpened stone. In the workplace, Lorvin has made sense of that. Felicity encouraged Barry sent her to jail and is prepared to assault them with her multitude. Grobauer heads to Palmertech when the Bee-Man begins pursuing them. They figure out how to get to Felicity's office, catching Bree and terminating a bolt into the Bee-Man. While Oliver battles it, Curtis hacks into the honeybee's framework so the infection can work. However, before he can initiate anything, the honeybee has been contemplating the nest returns to life. The sea ants are running from it. Felicity breaks the light and uses it to short out the Bee-Man. Oliver obliterates the honeybee with a percolator. Permitting Curtis to hack the honeybees and take control, making them bring into obviousness after she shot Oliver and is undermining Thea and Felicity. At the nest, Oliver expresses gratitude toward Curtis for his assistance and apologizes for being so short prior. The group discloses to him that Lorvin overdosed on poisons from honeybees and is in a state of insensibility. Curtis says he's going to head home. Oliver discloses to him that he's consistently welcome in the nest and in the group. In the flashback, Oliver gets together all the weapons in the territory and checks Tiana, who is alive, however oblivious. She wakes to see the writer is no more. She's prevented from discovering his object of worship. For Oliver says that they will go salvage her companions and murder Raiders meant first. Back at home, Curtis tells his better half that he's upset for evaporating throughout the day and guarantees no additionally vanishing acts. Back at Palmer, the inquires as to whether she misses the Team Arrow surge. Felicity says she was never in it for the surge. She didn't have any kind of effect. They request that her rejoin the group. Felicity says that she's seen another path as a legend, to incorporate Palmertech with an encouraging sign. Somewhere else, Merlin approaches Andy Diggle for help assaulting Team Arrow. Dun dun dun. So now let's take a look at some trivia surrounding this episode. After Oliver sidesteps her on using Felicity's name, Oliver claims that she's not Voldemort, a reference to the main antagonist of the Harry Potter series. The additionally makes fun of Oliver for having actually having knowledge of Harry Potter. He claims to have read a few of the books and is surprised that there are films. All this can be attributed to Oliver's time spent on Lian Yu, and so restrained there in 2007, which time 5 of the 8 films had already been released. Curtis compares the projected price of the biochip to the first digital equipment corporation VAX, a high-end minicomputer from the late 70s. With the burst in Felicita's office just after the latter's mother, she claims they're like tribbles, creatures from the Star Trek franchise, which are known for their often excessive reproduction rate. Additionally, when one of the mechanical bees enters Oliver's body and begins replicating, Curtis compares it to the Borg, a group of aliens from the same franchise who forcibly transform individuals into drones by injecting nanoprobes into their bodies. When Curtis first sees the Arrow Cave, he exclaims, "Holy frack!" a reference to an expletive popularized by the Battlestar Galactica franchise. It's also repeated by Curtis and Felicity in the episode Lost in the Flood. The same exclamation is frequently used by Cisco Ramon. Kurtz compares the robotic beast hitting critical mass to John Hurt in Alien, referencing the actor's character in the 1979 film Gilbert Kane, who was killed by a chestburster. Kurtz is surprised that Oliver's Green Arrow instead of Neil Adams for data processing at Palmer Tech. This was the comic book writer and artist Neil Adams, who made a critical acclaim with Green Arrow during the 1970s. Kurtz asked Laurel to use her canary card by giving it the full Mariah Carey. When Donna sees the secret elevator in the Palmer Technologies building, she likens it to the 2002 Jodie Foster film Panic Room. Brie Larson mentions her favorite scene from My Girl, like a referencing a scene in which the character Thomas J. Senna is fatally stung by a bee. Felicity reminds Thea that they are in a Die Hard movie with bees, referencing the film series that have been a favorite of Stephen Amell in real life. After Kurtz comes up with the idea to upload a virus to the collective of bees, Quentin likens it to the 1996 film Independence Day, in which the characters upload a virus to the alien mothership, allowing them to plant a nuclear bomb, effectively decimating the enemy. The name which Kurtz gives Bree, B. Arthur, is upon the actress B. Arthur. When Paul goes to heat up the soup for Curtis, the latter describes as terrific, referencing his comic book alter ego, Mr. Terrific. The episode's title is mentioned a number of times later in the episode, referencing Team Arrow's need to be a beacon of hope for others, as well as being one of the many bee puns figured in the episode. The broadcast version concluded with a hotline for the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, formerly known as the Christopher Reeve Foundation. It was founded by the late Christopher Reeve, best known for playing Superman from 1978 to 1987, was said to be the same as Clark Kent, Earth 96. He also portrayed Earth 167's Dr. Virgil Swan on Smallville. The CW released a special PSA online the day after the airing that featured Emily Barbara cards and a representative from the Foundation. And now finally, let's take a look at some goofs. During the training session scene, when Diggle asked Oliver what advice he would give to him, Thea is standing tired. However, 2 shots after that, Oliver and Diggle begin to fight, but Thea, along with Laurel, is lying on the ground. The inside of the Palmer Tech Silver entrance door has the logo of Signal Systems etched in its glass. Signal Systems is located on the Vancouver Film Studios lot. So I think this is an interesting episode, and yeah, I wonder exactly how many bee puns they actually made in the episode, so there's that. So overall, I give Beacon of Hope 4 arrowheads out of 5. Anyway, tune in as we took the final episode of the day, 11:59. So, until then, in the words of Oliver Queen, you have failed this city.